Hey everybody, welcome back to the Basic Pocket Club. We're jumping right into it. We're going hard. All right, it's another day. Am I bothering you? Yo, am I bothering you?
Huh? No.
Okay, just checking because it's hard to tell since you always seem to look like so into it when you're reading. It makes me scared to like really interrupt. So like.
You're right to think that. Well, it's within my expectations to be interrupted when I read here. It's mainly when I'm by myself that I don't like it. Well, if I'm by myself and I get interrupted, then there's a problem because I'm not by myself and there's somebody who's not supposed to be here, like an intruder or a ghost or a spirit or something that's in here with me.
I see. That makes sense. I guess if you're here in the first place, then you're a little bit more ready to socialize, even if it's a little bit more prodding.
Prodding. It's not so bad to be social if I let others do the work, so it can be healthy to put myself into a social environment every now and then. It's also difficult when I don't have anyone, or there are too many people, or everyone's being too silly for me to keep up with. Yuri glances over the room at Sayori and Natsuki. Example 1 and 2.
Huh?
Example 1, example 2.
they have thing 1 and 2 shirts or outfits on.
Sayori has her head cocked back and her mouth open, trying to catch pieces of a cookie that Natsuki is lobbing into the air at her. But the pieces keep bouncing off her face and hitting the floor. What a waste of a cookie, yo.
Yo, that's hot. Maybe I should say something, the school won't like that.
No need, they just ran out of cookie. What a waste. Oh, that poor cookie.
They just ran out of cookie. They've really become good friends, haven't they? I'm happy.
Sayori seems particularly good at making that happen. But the two of them are both on the energetic side, so I suppose it works out well. They can be playmates, you know.
Yeah, come to think about it, you and I haven't had any chance to talk on one-on-one, haven't we? So that's my fault since I'm supposed to be the one engaging with club members.
Not at all. I've probably formed a habit of drawing minimal attention to myself.
Minimal?
The responsibility is equally on me, at least to display on some openness to engage. Engage. Well,
what about during the times like during lunch? Do you meet up with your friends?
Friends? I just read and...
Oh.
But I like it that way.
Honey, no you don't.
It feels nice to be carried off again, and after a morning of classes, even though there are no classes here, what do they even teach?
Honey,
I've never been to a math class. I've never been to a social studies class.
Honey, Yuri, baby, sweetie, darling. Booby, bubby.
Is this even a school?
Look. You read during classes.
Oh.
You party when you are not in classes.
I see.
So, I mean, what we need to do is get this book out of your hand.
Make a sorority.
And get this cookie in your mouth. Do you always read fantasy?
Not always. I suppose it's all I've read recently, but because I'm in the middle of this really good series, you know, it's really popular. It's not that popular, but it's kind of popular. There are still 2 books after this one.
Cool. I guess those long books suit you well, since you spend so much time reading them.
Well, fantasy may be my favorite, but after that I'm more or less indiscriminate to genres. I read anything with depth and maturity.
You want to know what else has depth and maturity? The Basic Pocket Club. You should subscribe to the Basic Pocket Club. 79% of you aren't subscribed.
Depth and maturity, you mean fan fiction?
Yo. Natsuki's just like, yes. Besties. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Even like romance.
You know it. Well.
Look at that face. You read Smut.
It's my guilty pleasure after all.
Look at you. You read Smut. You know you do.
A lot of Smut. There are a lot of books that have elements of romance in them.
Like Smut.
Oh,
come on, Yuri. You know what I mean.
Monica lowers her voice.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
It's a guilty pleasure of mine, so
Oh my
I won't
God,
tell
Smut
anyone
too.
if you do too.
Club.
Yo!
Welcome to the Smut Club. Yo, yo, yo.
I don't know.
Okay, these two shipped. It's canon. We got a battleship going. Maybe more when I was in middle school. Yeah, that's the time, isn't it? That's the time for Smut.
Yeah, that is the time.
I mean, I was really lonely and people were mean to me a lot. You mean like right now? So I just kind of felt like...
I needed to not be alone. I needed serotonin to happen.
No, just please don't make me think about the past.
Oh, I'm gonna make you think about the past. Sorry, I just got super curious. You know, we should totally pick out a romance novel to read. That way, that would be so much fun.
Oh my god, so much fun! Absolutely not. Wait, what?
Oh, really? Even if it's just between us?
No, I like really hardcore. You know what I mean? So a lot of people find it weird.
It makes 50 Shades of Grey look like Clifford the Big Red Dog.
I mean, there's a little bit of Clifford the Big Red Dog in the stuff that I like to read. And so I consider myself...
I'm into Game Grumps fan fiction, okay?
I try asking someone who has no shame. Like Natsuki.
Hey!
Hey!
Ouch.
Ooh.
Yuri, I have this thing called class. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but I want to be.
You got a knife in your mouth.
What?
It's called a sharp tongue.
Bro, you need to keep your mouth shut.
Sorry, I swear I didn't mean that. I totally meant that, but I'm just gonna say I didn't.
I honestly do ship Yuri and Natsuki like a lot. I'm just saying. Well, you know, it's my fault for pressing you. I'm like that for the things in my past too, you know. Things feel too embarrassing to like really re-experience.
There's nothing wrong with growing out of things. It happens to everyone. I grew out of my last bra a couple months ago. My boobs just keep getting bigger and bigger. It's natural. It's natural. Why are you looking at me like that?
What are boobs?
Oh my god.
Natsuki's like, what are boobs?
For instance, Natsuki's interest in manga reminds me quite a bit of how intense I used to be about my own interests.
You used to be?
It makes me think that she'll likely grow out of it too.
Sure.
Hey, were you talking about me?
Yeah.
No, we were just,
Well, we were just talking about how our interests have changed over the years. When did you get into manga, Natsuki?
Like a couple years ago, I guess. I was already sort of ended before that, but I wasn't going hard until then.
I wasn't going hard until then. Yo. Oh yeah? What inspired you to get more into it? A boy.
I mean, it was middle school, and I got like allowance, and then I went to conventions, and there was like Dojin everywhere. I guess, let me think. It was after I discovered a series I really liked.
Oh, Parfait Girls.
And I was like really fed up with a lot of things, and I got super into this one series that I really relate to.
Oh yeah, Bleach.
I guess I had an edgy phase. I just hated everyone around me and wanted to be by myself.
Oh, you're talking about Death Note. She's talking about Death Note, straight up. That's like super edge.
Super edge, yeah.
Super edge, yeah. Hey, kinda like Yuri.
Twinsies! Monica!
Sorry.
That's completely wrong, or it's completely right and you're denying it.
It's still cool that you both really found your thing. They're almost like opposites, but it sounds like they help you more. They help you through a lot of hard times.
You know it. Wow, what the heck? Is that book even bigger than the last one you were reading? Yeah, it's a sequel. I mean,
that book is almost as big as your boobs. Just want to punch her so much sometimes. It's just like you're so.
Well, you'll just bounce back because your boobs are so big.
No, not Yuri. I'm talking about Natsuki. I just want to punch her sometimes. It's just give her a little. You're so cute. I just want to
punch you.
Just punch you in the face.
It's technically slightly longer, but not very much. How high do you think it would go if you stacked up the whole series? Natsuki estimates by holding her hand high above her head, sizing up an imaginary stack.
Up to Yuri's boobs.
I should get one of those mangas that's like 50 volumes long so I can say I've read more than you. Not that I have money for that. Please, that would hardly count when your books only have a few words per page.
Ooh.
Wow. Shade.
Yuri, what did we talk about your mouth?
I know, I was just joking. It's a joke. Have you ever heard of a joke, woman?
No.
You're supposed to laugh afterwards.
Do you see what I read?
I could never actually read books like yours. It's too boring for me.
Oh, baby, no. No, baby, no. Okay, time out, pause.
It's a literature club.
No, stop.
It's a literature club, yo.
Yeah, bro, like, you can't be saying things like that to Yuri. And Yuri, you can't be saying things like that to Natsuki. We've been down this road way too many times already. Like, I'm not playing this game anymore. You're both grounded. Both of you.
We're going to read Men's Health.
What? No. Alright, so I said we were going to Red Lobster, but you know what? We're just gonna go to Denny's. The girls are like, no! No, Natsuki and Yuri just stay quiet. Sayori is at the back like, no! I want a Red Lobster. This is all your guys' fault.
Yuri shoots a glare at Natsuki.
I don't know why I went there.
It's not boring.
I will turn this car around. You too.
Chill, I said for me, not for you.
Turns off the radio. Stops car. Alright, let's talk.
I can have my own opinion. I just think it's too convoluted.
See, like you don't have to add that second part. You just say, I have my opinions. That's it.
It's just an opinion.
It's just an opinion. Okay. Sayori, are those from the floor?
The cookie?
Oh no.
Gross. Also, wash your hands before touching any of my books.
But my hands are dirty.
Yeah, no, you're an animal. Just do it. The oils are there even if you can't see them.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. But you shouldn't be too precious with your manga. If you're gonna be buying manga,
you should have a manga to read and a manga to be, sealed on the shelf or whatever.
Yeah, but like that has to be a really good manga.
Yeah.
Fine.
There he trots out the door and Natsuki follows.
Yuri, you look a little upset.
Yeah, think?
Bitch, you think so?
What kind of nerve does she have to call my hobby boring?
Maybe. I mean, it is though. It is though. Can we just talk about it? It is though.
It is though.
But I respect it.
It's not like you're gonna respect manga anytime soon.
I mean, I've been really into coding, but like nobody seems to be interested in coding.
This is a literature club, Monica, not the coding hackers club.
Look, somebody has to pay for the club. Okay? I just so happen to be that person. Well, she did correct herself.
Hardly. She was so condescending.
You're condescending.
I don't mind if she thinks it's not for her. I already understand that it's not for everyone.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever tried LARPing? I love LARPing.
She knows well how much these mean to me. So how about just leaving me alone instead of needlessly telling me things you hate about it?
Or better yet, don't talk at all. Don't talk at all. I'm sorry, Yuri. You may be right. This won't be the last time that people have strong feelings about what they like and don't like. We're all kids, you know? Especially in the literature club, so I should have figured out how to mediate discussions to keep them positive and constructive. Yes!
Constructive!
Thank you!
That's nice.
Thank you, Monica. See, Monica has a good head on their shoulders. For the record, I've always been impressed by the level of creativity in your books and also your ability to get through them so quickly. Yeah, I skimmed them.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I think this is something that I'll have to think about and revisit. I'm sure that I can help Natsuki find something in common, find some common ground with you guys. You know, maybe you guys can
Read Men's Health.
read Men's Health. I heard that you were into it. Sayuri walked in with a copy of Men's Health, and she said she got it from you. I'm not a really big fan of Men's Health, but I'll read it in the next episode of
Remember,
Kids
Kids
Against
Can't Be Without We. Bye.